Mario Kart is great for how easy it is to pick up and play with your mates. Everyone can have fun right away, but under the surface there are many tricks to master that will up your game and help you win every time. Here are some tips and tricks you can use to go from a driving school dropout to a kart king in a matter of minutes. Number 1. Character choices. Even back on the Super Nintendo, different characters in Mario Kart had different stats to give you a lot of variety in how your racer handles on the track, and the same is true in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The game doesn't tell you up front, but each character falls into a weight class that affects their basic stats. Lightweight racers like the Babies, Toad and Shy Guy have better acceleration, handling and traction, and as you move up to the heavy class, including characters like Bowser, Wario or the Metals, they'll have higher top speed and weight. When you're picking your vehicle setup, you can view your character stats by pressing plus or minus. The parts you pick will make the biggest difference in stats, so experiment to find out how you prefer to play, rather than just picking parts at random, even though the Peach Parasol is very chic. Number 2. Start with a boost. Getting a starting boost in a race has been a staple of Mario Kart from the beginning, but the specifics of how to pull it off have changed from game to game. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you're looking to start holding accelerate after the 2 in the countdown has fully appeared on screen. Alternatively, time it for when Lakuta's second starting light flicks on. Go too early and your kart will stall, and the other racers will leave you in the dust. Going too late will still give you a small boost, so err on the side of caution. Whether you hit full boost or just get a little head start, you're going to want to begin every race this way for the maximum advantage. But it's not just about getting off the starting grid. To get out in front and stay there, you're going to want to take advantage of as many boosts as possible. There's tons of opportunities in each course to work towards increasing your speed, so work on identifying when you can put these skills to use. 3. Optimize your drifts. When taking a corner, hold R to drift. When sliding, you'll move up between 3 levels of drift boost. Identify when it's worth doing a short, tight corner with a small boost, and which long corners you can use to maximize those level 3 boosts. Number 4. Always be tricking. Tricks are littered with ramps that'll throw you up into the air. Hit R when you do, and your character will pull off a trick to give you an additional boost. But it's not just ramps. You can grab this trick boost whenever you catch air, descending the stairs in Super Bell Subway, for example. Where possible, string together as many of these tricks as you can to get even bigger boosts. The Excite Bike track is ripe for this, but you can find spots in other tracks too. Also, when gliding, there are some areas where you can lightly kiss a ramp even from above to score an extra trick. Just remember, always be tricking. 5. Slipstream boost from behind opponents. If you've fallen behind, you can catch up again in no time at all if you slipstream behind other racers. Just keep on someone's tail for a few seconds and you'll be rewarded with a mini boost that can even ram the player you were tailing right out of the way. If a big pack lies between you and the top spot in a race, slipstreaming is an excellent way to power through as many as possible. 6. Know when to make contact with other racers. Generally, you want to avoid ramming into other racers, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has added anti-gravity sections to most courses where your vehicle will transform and the wheels will turn to be parallel to the track. During these sections, knocking into an opponent will give you both a speed boost that can help you pull up the ranks. Number 7. Look for shortcuts when you have a boost. Not only will items like the mushroom or superstar give you a solid speed boost, but they'll also negate the slow down effect you'll usually have to deal with driving off-road. Some shortcuts in courses are designed with this in mind, the jump through the waterfall on Yoshi Circuit for instance. But even cutting the odd corner can shave some chunky seconds off your time, so don't let them go to waste. 8. Don't ignore coins. Whilst not immediately obvious, collecting coins in Mario Kart can give you the edge. Every coin you collect, even after the cap of 10, will give you a small speed boost, and each coin held will raise your speed by just a little bit. It might not be much, but considering how tight some races can get, you should make sure to use every trick you can to get the gold. Number 9, know how to use items defensively. Once you're out in front, you're gonna want to keep it that way. It's always a good idea to know how to use Mario Kart's items for defensive purposes, as well as simply knocking other racers aside. If you get a 3-in-1 item, they'll automatically surround your kart like a shield. As long as you don't use them, they can protect you from other racers. But you can also keep single-use items behind you by holding the L button down, which can then block attacks coming from the rear, such as a red shell. The Super Horn in particular is a great item that can be used to destroy any item bearing down on you, even the bane of every pole position participant, the dreaded blue shell. Practice a few times to get the timing right and you'll be invincible to the end. Have your own essential tips the world should know? Share them in the comments, like us if you like, and subscribe to Ultimo Hombre for more game guides, competitive gaming, and news from our live events. See you next time. Bye!